Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Friday Funday art project for you to try at home. Now it's Good Friday today, so it's Easter weekend, so we thought we'd do an Easter themed piece of work today. We're going to be working on this Easter chick picture, if you can see that. It's really simple to do. It uses anything that you might have at home. I've used watercolour pencil crayons for this, but you can use felt tips, you can use normal pencil crayons, you can use crayons, you can use paints. They'll all work beautifully. So it's really straightforward. Stick with me and I'll show you how to do it. So for our abstract Easter chick picture, you'll need a piece of white paper. Now I'm working on a squared piece of paper here because it just makes a bit of a change. Often we tend to work on A4. It's quite nice to change it up a bit, but don't worry if you just got A4, you can use that. You can use a smaller piece, a bigger piece, whatever you fancy. I've got a black Sharpie, I've got a pencil, I've got a ruler, and I've got some coloured pencils here. Now these are actually watercolour pencil crayons, so that means that you can draw with them and then you can add water over the top and you get a nice watercolour effect, which is what I did on my example. But if you've just got pencil crayons or just normal crayons or paint or felt tips, anything like that will work really well. So your first job is going to be to draw your chick. So I'm going to draw my chick by, first of all, drawing a circle in this part of the paper. I'm going to press quite hard so that you can see this, but you won't need to press as hard with your pencil. And then I'm going to draw another circle a bit bigger next to it, like this. So it's just two circles, one smaller one and one bigger one. Then all we need to do is join this circle to here and this circle to here. So we've got, this is going to be the head, this is going to be the back part of the chick, but then we need to give our chick a beak, which is a triangle shape, and we need to give it a tail, which is kind of a curvy triangle shape and comes round. There we go. So two circles, a triangle here and a curvy triangle here. Join them both up and you've got your chick shape. I'm now going to go over it with Sharpie, but I'm only going to go over the bits I want to keep. So those circles that we first drew I won't be needing, so I'm just going to leave those. There's the tail, and come down and up and join up to the beak, and then I can rub out all the bits that I don't need. And we've just got this kind of outline of a chick with no details or anything on it, just an outline. There we go. Right, now we're going to go crazy with our ruler and our Sharpie. So we're going to draw lots and lots of lines, and it doesn't matter which direction they go in. I'm just going to keep them straight. So I'm going to go right from this end of the page to here, and I'm now going to go from here all the way to here. So I'm going all the way through the middle of the chick. Don't worry about him, he'll be fine. Seems a bit like you're destroying your picture, but you're not. We go across here. Lots and lots of these lines. Obviously the more lines you make, the smaller the shapes that are created, the more detailed and intricate your picture will be. So try and keep them going lots of different directions and angles if you can. So we're going from edge to edge all the time, so from one edge of the paper to another edge of the paper, like this. So this edge, right the way across through the chick. So I can still see my chicks there, but he's just getting a bit disguised by all these lines going across him. Right down to the edge. Oops, a bit wobbly. Now, once you've got plenty of lines and you're happy that your chick is looking reasonably covered, all the way down, then you need to start thinking about your colour choices. So what we want are two different sets of contrasting colours. So for my colours here, I'm going to choose some orangey colours, which are going to be for my chick, I think. These colours. And I'm going to choose some bluey colours. So that's 3 there. So kind of orangey and reds. And then I'm going to choose this one, and this one, and this one, which are going to be for the backgrounds. So whatever you choose 2 different sets of colours so that each one really stands out really nicely. So actually I think I'll do my chick in the blue and my background in the orange. So now I'm just going to start colouring in each section. So the aim of this is to try and colour in each section so that it's not, so the same colours aren't next to each other. So I'm going to do that one like that, and do this one like this. And I'm going to keep on working, but I need to really be careful that I'm only, with these blue colours, I'm only filling in this chick shape. I'm not going into the background, so stay inside the chick shape. I'll use this blue here. So if you're using paints, I think that would work really nicely, but you might want to make sure that you use a nice thin brush for your paints. I've got a big section here. So I'm going to carry on colouring in my chick in blue, and I'll show you about the background. Okay, so you can see now that I've coloured the chick shape in and my blue shades, he's kind of popped out of the background, so you can see him again now. He was disguised with all of the lines, and now he's popped out again, you can see him. So now I'm going to be colouring in the background in my contrasting fiery colours. Blue and orange always looks good together, so I think this will really make the chick pop out. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to colour in each section in a different colour, trying hard to make sure that the colours don't end up, the same colour doesn't end up next to itself. So I'm going to do this one in orange, and then I'm going to do the one next to it in a different colour, red. And I'm going to do a yellow, and then because there's orange and yellow there, I'm going to do a red in this section so that they don't join. And already it's starting to look really good and come together. Do yellow here. So you've got to keep on the ball, keep your brain working. Make sure you keep your different colours alternating. There we go. Okay, so I've finished doing my background, so now you can see I've got my blue chick standing out from the orangey yellowy background, and because I'm using these watercolour pencil crayons, I'm now going to add some water to each section at a time, and it's quite nice because it literally kind of, it's almost like it turns them into paint and makes the colours a bit more vivid and bright. So if you have watercolour pencil crayons at home, maybe you've got some hanging about that you haven't used yet, that you've been given as a present or something, have a go with them because they really are really nice to use. So you just need to try and make sure that you don't mix up the different colours and keep them separate. So I'm going to carry on with that, turning the pencil crayon into paint and keeping within the gaps. But if you've done it in felt tips or something like that, then I'm sure it looks absolutely lovely as well. Pretty much use anything for this really, as long as it's colourful. There we go, I'm going to keep on going like that, and that's my chick finished. So that was our Friday Funday Easter chick project. I hope you enjoyed doing it and you've made some lovely work. I would like to see it. Perhaps you could send it to my Facebook page and then we can share it with people. It's really, really nice to see what you get up to at home. Don't forget that I do live Zoom classes as well during the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays and Thursdays. You can find out more details about that on the website, which is www.artexplorers.co.uk. If you click on online classes, you can find out more details about that. It's a really nice way for everybody to get together and make art in a nice sociable environment. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back next week with another Friday Fun Day. In the meantime, don't eat too much chocolate and have a lovely Easter. Bye.